Jonathan is.
You've already messed up the map reading.
I have already messed up the map reading. Hello! Right, in what seems like forever, today myself and Mr. B will be doing a hike. An actual proper hike. Well, a walk. Okay, so here we are. Jonathan is.
You've already messed up the map reading.
I have already messed up the map reading. But so go on, Jono. Tell us. So what is the plan for today? Yeah.
And you can't see it, but over there is a lovely stretch. Or is it over there? No, behind us. It's a lovely stretch of a rocky outcrop, which you'll see later on, called the Roaches. There's also at the end of the Roaches a little hill called Hen Cloud. So we're going to go along the Roaches, round in a big loop, possibly skirt around the bottom of Hen Cloud as well if the weather holds, and then come back along the Roaches and back to the car. It's potentially 12 miles.
Okay, Mark, so you will find this is pretty much the standard beginning of a hike. Jonathan will study the map meticulously for 5 minutes and then work out we're going in the wrong direction. That one with yeah. I never really put those bits in though, to be fair.
No, you just put the bits of me putting suntan lotion on my legs.
Yep.
Having a wee behind a tree.
Yeah, like it's a tradition. What? I always film my friend coming out of the toilet. Hooray! It's quality content, is what people want to see. The Roaches is a prominent rocky ridge above Leek and Tittersworth Reservoir in the Peak District of England, and not to be confused with the Roaches, a vocal group of 3 songwriting Irish-American sisters from Park Ridge, New Jersey in the United States, who are known for their unusual and rich harmonies, quirky lyrics, and casual comedic stage performances. The Roaches, named from the French Les Roches, meaning the rocks, along with Hampshire Rocks and Hen Cloud, form a gritstone escarpment, which is popular with hikers, rock climbers and freerunners. It's often very busy, especially at weekends, although not so much during a global pandemic. See, Ethan's getting into it, John. So this is Lud's Church.
No, don't.
Okay, sorry. Okay, this might be Lud's Church.
Don't commit.
Okay. Hear that, ladies? Don't commit.
You've been living your life like that, Matt.
Yes, I have indeed, and I've been doing quite well. Oh, it looks very small down there. Behold the waters.
Look what you've made it do now. You've made it rain.
Oh no, we've made it rain, Ethan. So, contrary to his earlier advice, Jonathan has decided to commit to this being Lud's Church. Lud's Church is a deep chasm penetrating the millstone grit bedrock created by a massive landslip on the hillside above Gradbach in Staffordshire, and is located in the wood known as the Back Forest. Over 100 metres long and 18 metres deep, all but the upper third of the slope has slipped towards the River Dane. It's mossy, overgrown, wet and cool even on the hottest of days. Right, I guess I'm in front.
You know, I don't like this. I really don't like this. What? They did this in Yorkshire as well. And it's the same pesky thing.
Do you want to explain what it is?
Well, it's a lump of wood, lovely by itself, and then vandalised it with coins. It's like when they put padlocks on the bridge. And guess what? They've got to rebuild the bridge because it's falling down. That's going to fall down one day.
Lud's church is not only interesting from a nature point of view, but also for its history, as in the 15th century it was used as a secret place of worship for people who would otherwise have been prosecuted.
Yeah, Lud's church. It's that little green loop.
The scout has gone ahead and discovered there is no path.
The descent of Matthew. Go! Go on, what are you waiting for? Oh, with a bit of leg and a hand. Yeah, it's a bit boring that actually, Matthew. Come down here and make it look a bit more dangerous.
Hi, I'm Bear Grylls. You just caught me rimming a badger. The Marquis of TripAdvisor. Parking can be a nightmare, as the laybys quickly fill up near the popular entrances to Hencloud and the Roaches. We had to park on the A53, which added an extra couple of miles to our walk. Let me explain. The place is stunning, and I agree with all the 5-star reviews. But such a place is ruined by the overzealous Staffordshire County Council. Do not park even a centimetre outside of the very hard to distinguish parking zones, or you will be fined £70. Utter disgrace and completely ruined a bank holiday. Be extremely careful where you park at the Roaches. For me, it's not worth the risk, and I won't be returning. Well, it isn't the Cotswolds, but it has a charm all of its own. If you're in the area of Leek, take in the Roaches, either by car or by foot. Interesting scenery and a nice pub nearby. View from the top great, as long as it's a clear day. So as you can see, the weather has somewhat changed. Lovely. Jono's loving it. We've not heard much from Ethen and Mark back there. They're staying very quiet. Ethan's suddenly regretting his choices. Could have been inside playing games all day today, but no, instead he's out here with us, getting wet. Don't commit, ladies.
Roaches. Right on the end, you might not see it on the camera. A little bit that points that way slightly in the cloud. I reckon that's Hencloud, which is right on the end, slightly separate, so slightly down and up, or potentially down and around.
The Roaches estate, which includes Hencloud, was purchased by the Peak District National Park Authority in the 1980s to safeguard the area from adverse development. From May 2013, Staffordshire Wildlife Trust took on management of the Roaches estate, and it's to them who you should forward any complaints about parking in the area.
Just overtaken the Belgian press. I
think it was very impressed with the shoes. I was like, steady on, Jono. Be a bit of some form of accident. So the weather has gone from bad to good to badish, I'd say. It's not as bad as it was. What say you, Mr. B?
Yeah, it's alright. It's okay.
The Roaches are the most prominent part of the curving ridge, which extends for several miles, from Hencloud in the south to Back Forest and Hangingstone in the northwest. That's a wrap, right? That's my evening done. Excellent, lovely, okay.